Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack here, and I hope everyone is having a good day. I wanted to show you this interesting headline I found. Uh, which, well, let's start with the headline first. Consent is not a moral standard. Now, I know from the far left how they have been attacking anime, how they want things they don't like censored, but what oftentimes they don't show you the far right, or even the right do it the same, do it themselves, and just let's read what we have here. In recent segments of on the Balenciaga scandal, yeah, I know what that br- cloth brands pull. It was some very degenerate stuff with involving kids, along with very adult objects. That's a way of saying it because, man, it was fucked up. And Mastodon, Harry, and I kick a digital hornet's nest by condemning illustrated children. Oh, well, like, I'm not gonna say it here. I don't want this video flagged yet. Lolicon. Now, the the far left has been doing the same. They attack lolly, they attack animatides, but hey, when it comes to content like yaoi, furry stuff, they turn the blind eye. But man, uh, they are not. The more I see, the right is the same as the left. Just look at this. This is the start of this article from this guy from the lotuseaters.com. Among us from genre depicted sexualized characters with childlike features and named after Vladimir Nabokov's novel about a pedophile is defended as just a drawing, because it is a drawing, you stupid shit, and therefore not hurting anyone. I would suggest that if your hobby, quote unquote hobby, shares its namesake with the Lolita Express, the colloquial name for, yeah, JA. You're mixing drums. Com- compare, you're mixing drums comparing to an IRL, real life crime committed by one of these millionaire elites. Really, mix, you're mixing fiction with reality. Uh, Look at this. Oh man. Let's continue. The same deflections are provoked by my critique of the porn industry as being based on the reciprocal exploitation of traumatized drug addict performance. In in modern era, that's, well, if you don't know OnlyFans, man, the e-girls are more profitable than the current porn industry. If I'm being honest, they get more money by being an e-tot than just screwing their pin taco into recordings, if I'm being honest. And the neurological damage addicts who consume the material at the expense of earning wholesome relationships, these defensive positions are not hurting anyone, refers to considering creators and consumers as capable of harming themselves and being complicit in mutual self-degradation. First of all, if if I see a furry saying, "Come on, treat us as normal people," no, you're not. You are being degenerate, and just keep it to yourself, because not everyone is gonna like someone in a fursuit. But hey, there are preferences. So at that point, unless you are doing like trying to normalize furry stuff and behaving like those guys in United States where they want to be very lovely to dogs. Like oftentimes is that the furry community that wants to normalize that behavior. Okay, I could get that argument, but otherwise the guys were not. You know what? I just enjoying this stuff. I just keeping it to myself. That's it. And if you don't like it, well, that's your problem. This content has been for a very long time in Japan. I mean, I remember older animes. Even my favorite one, Ranma, had a lot of very degenerate stuff. But I enjoyed the show because it was funny and entertaining. But considering how the traditional conservatives are, or the term they always use, tradcon, just look at this. And I don't think it's worth mentioning what how this guy is trying to keep spinning it as is a moral situation that needs to be corrected at society. Like, they are that's the mentality when they start promoting censorship. Uh, they didn't learn from the video games. You remember that, well, with those incidents, how they try to attack it with Doom is a violent game that needs to be censored or banned, and even at that point, erasing video games because, oh, I don't want children being damaged by this. Well, they don't go far beyond that mentality when it comes to parenting because those incidents are for bad parenting. Fathers not being involved with their kids in their whole childhood or their prime teenage. Ah, man. And then I remember, all right, let me see. I think this is one. Look at this. Connor Tomlinson, the guy who brought that article. The defensiveness of so many lolly accounts means I'm onto something. Mass ugh moment when one agreed that their hobby is a pedophilic and that they wish the drawings could be real. Well, sometimes people want drawings to be real because when I see those anime girls with how they behave compared to how modern women behave, honestly, I would want that to be real if I'm being honest. But hey, this guy is mixing fiction with reality, so well, not much hope in this situation. And then he's sniffing his own far reading this. If you agree, if you draw, use explicit materials featuring characters who look like children and deflect with, but it's not actually a child. Or she's actually a 1,000-year-old demon, bro. Well, yeah, they make characters like this. Just look at the whole fantasy genre of anime. But hey, this is the guy who is being a real tradcock. And then there is this guy replying, I agree with you. What that say? Stay out of the hobby. Don't try to fucking impose rules on the people enjoying it or changing it, and you don't have to hear from them ever again. And that's true. And then again, this guy addressing the false equivalence to video games. Video games are power fantasy. Violence has prudent use. Love is a sexual fantasy. Sex with children is always evil. Again, mixing fiction in reality. And even if you get that, even if that's the case, they're keeping it from doing it to in real life children. If we come down to that argument, you want to take away that and start attacking kids? Because come on, even finding anime nowadays is far more difficult than go search in the hub and then you click it. There you go. You have something that is a real life illegal. Like underage people doing it, the stuff. I mean, it's that's the sad reality. Uh, I don't have anything more to say. I remember that guy, the Romanian B, doing a video of this, but I don't know. It feels like it tried to deflect the shitstorm the Lotus eaters bring to themselves when they decide to associate with this guy. If I don't remember, the the guy who associated with this dickhead, Sargon of Akkad, I remember they mentioning this guy. Not only did he fight the left mainstream media, he fight the ones who wanted to censor video games, and he has been even attacking video games and then anime. And personally, I don't like lolicon. It's not my taste, but again, it's just drums. It's just a preference. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. Take care, man.